Hey pilots, how's it going? Bounty here from Bounty Gaming. Today we're going to be looking at the Great White Shark, also known as Ronin. A really awesome Titan. You can get the white skins as well as the gnarly teeth if you have a 5.4 or above Ronin Titan in Titanfall 2. We're going to be playing some Titan Brawl, as we haven't covered this yet, and the map that we're playing on is Exoplanet. Now for this game mode, you can see my ping going crazy down there. We're averaging around 200 to 220 milliseconds delay, and the reason for this, I'm not sure why, but for some reason pilots in my game mode, they really don't like this mode. They'd rather play Attrition, Bounty Hunt, Amp Hardpoint, Last Titan Standing instead of this game mode. So I thought, well, I'll go into a different server so we can check out this game mode and finally share our thoughts and opinions on Titan Brawl. Now starting out pilots, I did have a few games and a couple of connection issues, but once all of that got resolved, this is a really fun, really awesome game mode, and honestly I'm quite surprised that this is not permanent. I'm also quite surprised it didn't come out as at release date, because this is crazy. We're having a lot of fun in Titan Brawl, and for this game mode, if you pilots are not aware, you jump in your Titan, you can't eject, you can't run around as a pilot. You can't assist other Titans using Thunderbolt, Charge Rifle, MGL or anything like that. You're stuck in your Titan, and when you die, you respawn in your Titan. There is a little cooldown, so you do have to wait a tiny bit in between your deaths before you respawn again. But it's a really great game mode. Everyone's in their Titans, people are having a lot of fun. And I actually thought for this game mode you would see a ton of Ronins, or you would just have, 5 enemy Tones, always against you, Tone, dominating the battlefield and all that type of stuff. But we're actually seeing a great variety of Titans. Even on the long range maps, I find it's not covered in North Star and Tone. People are actually experimenting. They're trying Ronins, they're flanking the enemy team, coming up behind them with a sword core and just going absolutely crazy. And because of that, I feel as though this game mode's going to be a lot more successful. You can see here, we're legitimately on one little trickle of health, one little bar, and we're going around, we're going to flank the enemies. Before we die, see if we can get a bit more damage out. So we've got Tone going in with the salvo core, diving in. Look at that, we got a kill. We're legitimately, if someone sneezes, we're going to die. And we managed to go in, Great White Shark them out, get an extra kill, and this is awesome. A really, really good game mode. Really enjoying it. So we're spawning back in here. Another thing I've noticed, pilots, let me know if your games have been the same. Every single match I've played, the difference in kills is very, very minimal. Very minimal. Quite rare is it to see a Titan or even a team winning by a large margin. You don't really see Titans with a 10-0 KD ratio or anything like that. And I feel as though that keeps the games very, very even. Most of the ones I've played, I think the biggest difference I've had so far was about 5 kills. So it was 25 to 30. And that's totally fine, because when everyone spawns in, if you stick together, work as a team, protect each other, have multiple Titans hiding behind Tone's shield and things like that, you can definitely turn the tides of battle and turn your loss into a victory in a couple of seconds, because the score is very, very close most of the time. Look at this mistake here, guys. Salvo core. I went forward for the melee, but the delay's just not having a bar of it. So you can see me in the chat just going, how is that even possible? And I felt as though some of the executions I went for, I think it's the same Tone as well. She actually got me a couple of times, and I feel as though the delay just wasn't on my side of things. And they would have reacted faster, guaranteed the kill before I had an opportunity to do so myself. But anyway, pilots, at this point in the video, now's a good time to jump down into the comment section. Let me know what you guys think of the Titan Brawl game mode, whether you want to see it as a permanent mode, or whether you think it's good to keep things fresh, to have this mode stop by for a couple of weeks, and then we'll swap it out with Nitro Capture the Flag or some other type of game mode marked for death. Hopefully that's coming soon. Or whether you want to see this as a permanent game mode like the other big bunch of pilots on Reddit. There's a massive post over there with everyone saying, hey, make this permanent, and all that good stuff, pilots. So I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback as well. Personally, my quick 101 summary, I enjoy that it's Titan only, because we have a lot of pilot-based game modes, like pilots versus pilots, but nothing, and free-for-all as well, but nothing really going towards the Titan only game mode. And all of the game modes that have Titans, except Last Titan Standing, you also have the option of running as a pilot, or you start out as a pilot and work towards your Titan. And I think it's going to be good for the community to get a lot of practice in on those Titans that they're not too good at. Maybe a couple of Scorch gameplays, or myself, I need to practice on Iron. And I have used Iron quite a lot in the Titan Brawl game mode. And I feel as though it's really paying dividends, helping me level up Titans a lot quicker. You'll see in this game mode here we get about 3 levels on Ronin. Now for decent Ronin players, that might just be a normal game. You might go, well, I don't really mind bounty, I usually get 2 or 3 levels. Well, in Titan Brawl, you might get 4 or 5, depending how good you are at Ronin. And I feel as though it's going to help people really level up their Titans a lot faster, because Titans at the moment, compared to weapons and pilots and everything else, they do take quite a while. And most of that is because the first couple of minutes in the game, you guys are working towards getting your Titans. When the Titan finally drops, if you're lucky, you'll go on a massive rampage if you're one of the first to fall, killing lots of pilots and things like that, getting a lot of merits towards your Titan. But if you're unlucky like myself, you call in the Titan, you walk into a salvo core from Tone, a laser core from Iron, and you're in and out straight away, you know. Your Titan's already exploded, you're lasting about a couple of seconds, and then you've got to escape, and you're back to the pilot versus Titan or pilot versus pilot situation, and you're not earning merits towards your own Titan that you want to level up and get these awesome, you know, white camos and shark teeth and all that type of stuff. You can see already we're 10 to 4, which is not too bad, and we're getting a few assists. That's the only thing for this game mode. There is a little bit of kill stealing. I do it myself a little bit with very agile Titans such as Ronin or Northstar. I do make sure I run around and get the executions, not so much to be the kill stealing noob or the kill stealing pilot that just wants to have a massive KD, but more so to confirm the kill. And that was highlighted a lot to myself when I'd run away with Ronin and I'd be on minimal health and sword blocking a full salvo core or a laser core and still running around causing a lot of damage. So I feel as though it's better for your team just to confirm the kill. Doesn't really matter if you're first, second, third, or any position below that. As long as you guys get the victory, everyone's happy. So we're going in with sword core, running around. We're already on low health, and I've been using my shield on Ronin or my sword block a lot more often. So this is rare for Bounty Gaming. Usually we're running around not blocking anything at all, and because we're blocking, making sure that we're confusing enemy Titans, we can get extra kills. So it's very important that if anyone saw me right now on my critical health, they need to execute me. There's no doubt about it. They have to execute me because I'm running around on barely any health. Look at that, another kill. Another kill. So that Northstar should have turned around and actually finished me, and now I'm going around with another sword core. So you've got to make sure, pilots, that even if you kind of think, wow, I feel bad for kill stealing, just get it confirmed, get it out the way, and make sure that ended. Anyway, pilots, we're coming towards the end of the game. You can see it's quite a close one, 27 to 26, and we've got a couple of minutes left. You can see the icons, the grey little banners at the top, will show you how many Titans have been deployed on each side. And I feel as though some communications with the team would be really helpful to say, hey guys, we don't have many Titans left, or hey, there's only a couple of kills left in the game. Let's make sure we stick together, flank a Titan that's alone, and we'll do a 5 vs 1 or 4v1 and guarantee these final 2 kills that we really need to make sure we're going to win. 29 against 28. Really, really close games. 30 and 28. It's brilliant. It's really nice to see non-lopsided games, so I feel as though in attrition, everyone gets that 70 to 450 game once in a while, and it's nice to have these really close matches. 14 kills, 6 deaths, not too bad for one of our first games, and we're just going to cash in those 3 levels on Ronin, and I'll catch you pilots shortly in another video. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good night, have a good morning. Peace.